Hey y'all, welcome back. And thank you everyone for your support. Thank you for watching the channel. And if you are currently not subscribed, do me a favor, just subscribe. Go ahead and hit the like button so that the video can be viewed by more people. Right now we're at 796 in subscribers. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this up to 800. So today we are going to throw in a little bit of baseball. So right now we have, on today's slate, we're going to have 2 NBA bets and we're going to have 1 MLB bet. All right. So the first NBA bet we're going to have is going to be a prop bet. It's going to be Kyrie Irving to score over 27 points. Now, in some sports book, you can go ahead and, do an odds boost and get a little bit more juice. So I actually went ahead and I teased this up to 31. Chicago Bulls are struggling, since the trade. I don't believe they've won a game since they made that trade. I believe they're like on a 6 or 7 game losing streak. And over the last 3 games, they're actually giving up an average of 34.3 points to starting shooting guards. Irvin against Charlotte the other day, he only had 15 points. We did have a prop bet for him to go over 30. That game, they didn't really need him. I mean, the Nets dominated them from the start to finish. In the first quarter, it was like 30 something to 11. So at that point, it was safe to say that, Kyrie's offense wasn't going to be needed as much. But this game with a Chicago team that's scraping for a win, Chicago at home, I feel like they'll give a much better fight. And Irvin will have to be locked in offensively a lot more than what he was the other night. So if you want to take it for 27, depending on what the juice is, you can. The juice for me was just a little bit better at 31. I liked it at 31, so I already locked it in at 31. So let's move on to our next NBA bet. This one is going to be a team total. Golden State Warriors team total over. That one has not been listed as of yet, but I like it. I'm going to go with it whenever it does get uploaded onto my sports book. I think if we didn't see the game, we all have heard of seeing the box score. That was that was a real bad whooping they got the other night against Toronto. But that was without Steph Curry. They were on the road. Steph Curry, he should be back today. They held him back the other night. I think they were just trying to be precautious. I definitely feel like he comes and play in this game against Atlanta. I expect Golden State to play a lot better offensively with him in the lineup. Defensively, that can go either way. Atlanta, they definitely have a lot of big injuries, a lot of key guys out today. Trae Young isn't expected to play. Gallinari shouldn't be playing. I believe John Collins will be out. So, this is a favorable bounce back matchup for Golden State. So I would not be, shocked to see them cover the spread. I mean, I think the spread right now is like -1.5, -2. So, in favor of Golden State. I would not be shocked to see them do that. But for me, I like to see them bounce back with the team total over, especially with Steph Curry expected to be back in the lineup. Now, I'm only taking this if Steph Curry's in the lineup. If he's not, I'm scratching that bet altogether. Now, moving on to my last bet today. And this bet will also actually be my bet of the day. This is actually going to be my first MLB bet this year. And as we go on, you're going to see me start taking more and more MLB bets, especially as we get to the tail end of the NBA season. So this NBA bet that we will be taking, this MLB bet we will be taking, will be the Texas Rangers versus the Kansas City Royals over 9.5 runs. Both of the previous games went over. And today, the two pitchers on the mound will be Jordan Lyles with an ERA of 7.02 and Brady Singer with an ERA of 4.06. That's pretty high. That's pretty high. It looks like, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be their first appearance this year for both pitchers. I don't know, maybe they might have been relief or came out the bullpen maybe in game one or something like that. But these pitchers, based on the ERAs and the fact that, Texas and Kansas City, they've been offensively hitting the ball pretty well. I like this to go over 9.5. And another, thing I honed in on was that Kansas City and Texas, even though it's early in the season, this is, the first series for both teams. Both of them are in the bottom tier of opponent ERA. So, I think Kansas City right now is at 650, 6.50, and Texas is at 12.50. So I like with the poor pitching that both teams have shown in this series, and the bats being very active for both teams. I like this game to go over 9.5 and a half total runs for the game. Well, thank you for watching the video. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to send a tip to support the channel, all those details are at the bottom of the screen. Good luck, happy betting, and most importantly, never bet more than you can afford to lose. And I'll see you tomorrow.